Punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Wentz. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now a play fake. Wentz. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 54 yards. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Now Wentz being chased out left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. ETN up the middle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with ETN. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wentz now on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Wentz to throw again. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Wentz going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz now to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The final shot before half for Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Logan Thomas, 34 yards. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Bravo! Hey, Haywood!
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Hey, you! Go, go!
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Keep that bomber. Fly. Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hey, Alpha! Bravo!
Now Lawrence on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake. Wentz. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having it, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Dotson, he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Here's Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 40. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.